University of Gratitude, we are interviewing Ashton Smith, four-time Olympic gold medalist with an amazing story. Swinging and banging on the ones and twos. Allow me to reintroduce myself to you. I'm Kendrick Avant, your professor of gratitude, and I got a brand new thing. It is the Self-Care Saturday, and we are rocking with Ashton Smith,
Yeah,
four-time Olympic special gold swimmer. Miss Smith, what is crack-a-lacking?
man, life is good right now, and these temperatures, Lord have mercy for real. I'm serious. It was so hot a couple of weeks ago, 105, and now you wake up and it's in the 80s and 70s. We'll take it. Hey, man, it's better than 105, 112. Tell you
Yeah,
that.
it makes a huge difference. My kids and my wife have been complaining about how they can't go anywhere and they can't play outside and all kind of stuff because of the rain. I feel that.
Oh,
I promise I understand that. But
yeah, because you
yo,
want to be
your
outside.
boy
You
is
want to enjoy this life.
for
Absolutely.
them, yes. But for me in the wheelchair, they can't move at all without help and everything. No. I like this rain because it calms the heat in the garage down. I can go out there in the garage and chill. Like as long as it's raining, it's better for me to move around and do the little things that I do. As long as that heat is blazing, oh, I can't even go sit in my garage and enjoy myself because it's too hot. I can't go to the back porch unless somebody takes me out there. So yeah, I appreciate the rain.
Yeah, I do too because we need it, man. We've been in a drought. We had one point we went without rain for 51 days, and that just wasn't going. 57 days or something like that.
No, that was not
That
cool.
ain't gonna work. Mm-mm.
That was
No,
not cool.
people was angry. Even the heat makes people angry. People just uptight in the heat. But I like the heat as an African American. I don't do the cold, so I flourished in this heat, and I did all right in it.
You know
I
what?
love
One
it.
day I got to tell you all about Ecuador and how much we enjoyed Ecuador. Ecuador, Ashton, Ecuador is on the equator, so the temperature is
It's hot, yeah.
always between seven. No, it's always between 70 and 90. It gets no colder than 70, and it gets no hotter than 90. Like it's right there on the equator. So they don't have 95 in like 100-degree weather. They have and then they don't have they don't have four seasons. They only have a
They
rainy
don't get
season and a
ice.
dry season. Yeah, they do not get ice. It is 70 to 90. We went there in the wintertime for them, and it was high 70s, low 80s. So it was like still cool to go to the beach with the kids and everything. Oh, that was so awesome. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it would
My
be
whole
beautiful to
body felt
stay in
better.
places like that, man. Like I told somebody, once I get my money together in my life, um, I'm going to move to a nicer part of Texas. Texas is a good place to live. It's still cheap to live here, but it's like being in the Special Olympics. That ain't gonna work for me, man. I don't
I
want to
feel that.
continue to do this stuff for free and not get paid for it. This
I
is my
feel that. You
book.
know what? I like that you just brought that up because I want to ask you about your Special
See this.
Olympic story. I know a little bit about it. We can barely sit. Yeah, you got to sit back. I know a little bit
Is
about your
that better?
story. Yep, I've looked it up and
Okay.
everything. I've heard you speak in Clubhouse. But Ashton, you are a four-time Olympic gold medalist. You are right here in Houston, Texas. I'm right here in North Houston. Please tell us anything you want to share about your journey with the Olympics, how long you've been doing it, maybe how many hours you put in a week to practice for like the Olympics. And then of course, this show used to be called Mindset Over Bullshit because all I talk about is how to get over the bullshit life throws at you. The kids, the bills, the relationships. And I know from reading your story and hearing you speak, the Special Olympics has done some bullshit as well.
They
So,
have.
Ashton, tell us
Absolutely.
about it. You are a four-time gold
Boy, I'm
medalist. I got to
dressed
clap
like
it up for you for that. 1,000 thank you for representing us and
for
doing your
real, bro.
damn thing. Now, tell us, Ashton, all about this Special Olympics. How long have you, start with how long you've been in it?
I've been in the Special Olympics since the 90s, since I was a child. So I've been in their program for over 30 years. And, it's a 30 years, over 30 years is a long time to participate in something that does not benefit you financially. I can understand when I was a minor, okay, whatever. But now that I'm 18, I need to be paid. Special Olympics. talked about even when I was 18 years old about putting some type of trust in my name or getting an account for me. They never did that. And they told me that just try to tell me different things, and if I work hard, I'll get chosen to go to World Games. My first time was in my 30s being picked. I never was picked in my 20s when I was young. Special Olympics continued to pick the same people over and over. For that process, it's not fair. My times were better than anybody, and I would never get picked. So I think being in a program like the Special Olympics it's difficult at best as an adult, because when my grandmother died too, I didn't have anybody to help me, right? My grandmother helped financially buy a lot of things, food, uh uniforms, all types of stuff that I had to pay for out of my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And it just became, in their program, it did become difficult because me as an adult, I had to pay for hotels, I had to pay for food, traveling, transportation, all of
Oh
that. And then,
wow.
yeah, like I'm your version of a slave. I never got compensated by the Special Olympics. That's why their medal is behind me. I had to sell my medals, to pay my bills. That's life, right? I don't
I've heard
have a
that
mother.
before too. Yep.
Yeah, I don't have a mother or a father. I don't have anybody. And my family is in no position to help me financially because they have kids.
Mm-hmm.
My sister passed away, and so my family is taking care of that child. So I don't ask anybody for money in my family. I don't ask anybody for money, period, not because they don't want to give it to me. They can't. They don't have the
Yep.
resources to help me. So I stopped asking. My family loves me, but I stopped asking my family for money because that's not fair to them when they have told me they, really cannot help me financially. That's a fact. That's not being mean or nothing. That's them telling me the
What kind
truth.
of what kind of hours has your family had to put in for you? So such as, did you have to put in? Did your family have to take you back and forth for 40
Yep,
hours a week? Do you feel like it was 50, 60?
yep,
About how many hours a
yep.
week do you feel like you had to put in, and the stress that
I had
they
to
like to put
put
on your
in,
team?
I had to put in well over 8 hours a day, 5 to 7 days a week, depending on the week. And I didn't go to church when I was in the Special Olympics, really, except on Thursdays. I didn't go on Sundays because we had a lot of practices and stuff on Sundays. And it just was very difficult. The hours and hours and hours, it felt more like a job. I couldn't, then they want me to turn around and then go work a regular job. I was going to kill myself. You're working 18-hour days? Like, that's not human. Like, I'm made to do stuff like that. I worked for, different companies and stuff to survive when I was in the Special Olympics. That's on record. I worked for companies.
Wow.
Yes, I had jobs because nobody was able to help me financially. And the Special Olympics could care less about me living or dying. I ended up filing legal bankruptcy against the Special Olympics to show a judge that they financially abuse people. You
Nice
have to
job. Get
show.
them. Get
Yeah,
them.
I had to do that in a courtroom because I can blabber all day on the internet, but the internet's not a courtroom. So I brought proof to a bankruptcy judge so that when they take my case in federal court, then they'll have backed up documents showing that these people don't pay me. The
Nice
IRS
job.
has already shown that they don't pay me at all. I told them, y'all have never cut me a check. What check and what's the check number? And they can't find one. They ain't never gave me a check. Y'all ain't never given me money in my hand. Never. I never even got $5. You know what I got? A hat like this. I got
Damn.
this hat right here. That's what I got for participating in the games. I get clothes, right? And I'm not giving this stuff up because I had to pay for this with my money. I told them, no, I'm going to wear this stuff. I'm going to show people how this program did me.
Yep.
I'm going to let them know that y'all sit here and exploit and use these people like they told. The CEO told me retarded people and disabled people don't have the right to make money. What you mean I don't have the right to make money?
Oh.
I don't have the right to be married. I don't have the right to have a business, real estate, because they think you're retarded. Retarded people don't get to own real estate. Retarded people, we don't get the right to, be married because hell, in the Special Olympics, you ain't even allowed to talk about being married because they think you're retarded. They think you're stupid. And I say retarded because I was called a nigger in the Special Olympics by
Oh
athletes and staff.
wow.
South Lake Carroll ended up on the news, the school that I had to swim at. And they would allow people to call me the N-word up under their breasts and stuff like that, would allow that.
Damn.
And I took a picture of the crowd. The crowd ain't nothing but white folks.
And these are the conditions you got to participate
This is
in.
the
You
stuff.
still
Google
out there winning
special.
Olympic gold. Olympic gold,
Yup.
pulling up like Michelle Jordan, like Michael Jordan on all them colonizers. I love it.
And look up Special Olympics Texas Confederate flag. Look that up. A black boy was raped and beaten in their program and all types of stuff. They raped people. I don't have to sit here and just lie. Google Ashton Smith Special Olympics. They use me. I don't get paid for commercials. I don't get paid for nothing that y'all had me featured in. And was able to capture all the videos off the internet before they took them down. It's too late now. I already got the videos, y'all. They want to take stuff off the internet, but no, there's a way to find that stuff. Y'all may not have it on all those sites.
Yeah, you got to keep all that because that's where I feel like your money can come from. Your money is the story, Queen. Your story is a $1 billion story. You just got to get it in front of the right people. And you know right now, everybody loves a damn documentary. Everybody, I mean, from Peacock to Netflix to Hulu.
Right now.
Yeah, see, you got all that proof. That's where your money is. Your money lies in you getting your story out there, and you're going to find the right person who's going to give you that documentary, and boom, that's how you take off. That's how you take off. But you keep trucking and doing exactly what the hell you are doing. You keep your proof. You keep all your documentations. You take these cats to court.
I already have somebody looking at the stuff now.
Yes, you get aggressive.
They're looking at it now because this stuff, you're right, this stuff shouldn't happen to me. I shouldn't sit here and be told, oh, go work a regular 9-to-5 job because you're not allowed to own real estate or have a business. You're not allowed to be rich in the Special Olympics. They want you to be poor and retarded because they sit there and tell you that the government gonna take care of you, your mama gonna take care of you, your daddy gonna take care of you. My mama and daddy's deceased. I don't have a father. I don't have a mother. So all this shit that I was told is a lie. It's a lie. Nobody's going to take care of you. And I'm left here, like I told a dude on Clubhouse, if you don't like me, kick me out your room, bro. You got 6 people in here. Goodbye. I'm gonna go to a much bigger room than yours. Goodbye. And people get these green badges on Clubhouse and think they better than people. I'm like, no, dude, if you don't like my story, I don't care because I'm sitting here being used and abused. I've been assaulted physically in the Special Olympics. I called the police and got kicked out the program for interacting with law enforcement, and I was told not to do that. I said, in what damn country do you think you can't interact with law enforcement? This is America, and I'm being told not to talk to the police when an athlete can threaten to hang me, shoot me, and kill me, and they're okay with that. The Special Olympics was okay with a white girl talking about killing me.
Wow.
They were okay with that. And it's sad because I shouldn't have to do the things I do to live. I shouldn't have to sell awards and merchandise to live. I shouldn't have to work regular 9-to-5 jobs when I done public and motivational speaking for the Special Olympics. And a lady who went to one of the events with me drove me there, who is a witness because she drove me. So it's all types of stuff the Special Olympics had me doing, representing their program with the Dallas Wings, a basketball team, and famous people, but I'm not getting paid. It's unacceptable that I'm sitting up here representing them in brand ambassadorship, but I'm not monetized on the internet. Oh, yeah, because you're not allowed to be monetized in the Special Olympics. You're allowed to be a slave. They want you to be a slave so they can make $155 million annually off of athletes. Let that sink in. $155 million annually is made off of us, and we don't get for it. We don't get a damn thing.
Yeah, that's absolutely awful.
Swim.
What was your Olympic sport? So I know you were in swimming, but like what part was it?
Track and field. Yeah, nice. I did swimming, track and field, basketball, bocce, and powerlifting.
What is bocce?
Bocce's a sport where you roll a ball to hit the other ball, right?
Okay.
It's like the ball is called a palina. But I used to play bocce or do bocce, track and field, basketball, swimming. Oh, yes. And I did flag football with them. Don't forget that. That's 5 different sports that I played year
Wow.
round with my body, and never got shit for it. I'm told to work all day without food. They wouldn't even feed me in the Special Olympics. I was told to bring my own lunch because they wouldn't feed nobody.
Damn.
You don't even get fed. You're a slave. They don't feed you. They staff are fed. The not even the volunteers. A lot of times they left to bring their own food, but the people who work for the Special Olympics, they highly taken care of. But athletes, we're property. I don't want to be no property. I didn't sign what do they call that? An NDA. I didn't sign whatever they call that agreement where
Yeah.
people
That
watch over people.
non-disclosure agreement. You were right the
Yeah,
first
I
time.
didn't
An
sign.
NDA, non-disclosure.
Yeah, I didn't sign none of that with y'all. So why is it that now y'all want to then falsely call the police on me on 3/3/2020? You can look that up. I was legally no longer in their program, and they called the police on me and lied to the police department talking about I'm suicidal. I said if I was, it's because of your program, and the police had to leave because don't come out here on behalf of Special Olympics. And the dude, I asked them why they were here. Oh, we came out here because Special Olympics was concerned about you. That is exactly what. No, don't sit here and act like months later. September 18, 2019 is when y'all kicked me out the program. 3/3/2020 is what month? That's months later that y'all come to my house messing with me.
Yep.
Months later.
What got you in the program? So you started up when you were young.
In 2020. Yeah, I wasn't in the program in 2020, so they were wrong to call the police on me in 2020. I was legally no longer in their program when they gave me that letter.
Absolutely, they were wrong. They were wrong for not paying you. They were wrong for calling the police on you. They were wrong for all the instances that they put you through. I'm asking, what made you start in this program? Was it, did they come to you? Were you recruited at school? Like, how did you get recruited for the Special Olympics?
It was a flyer, man, that was out, and I grabbed it and went to somebody about it because I was a kid, and it was one of the only programs for people with disabilities. Like, there was nowhere for me to go.
To do anything, play and all type of stuff.
Yeah,
you couldn't go
I
anywhere.
Play sports and do all that, and you can't. On the regular basketball teams and stuff in school, they don't want people with disabilities. They didn't want people like me. Didn't matter how athletic I was. So, I'm talented and gifted. When I was doing Special Olympics, I tell you, I was running against dudes when I was in the program. That's how athletically gifted I was. They transitioned me to run with men.
Nice.
So,
Bowler.
And I do that. I played football. I was the only girl on my flag football team out of all dudes. Like,
what was your favorite of you? You played 6 sports for the Olympics. Which one was your favorite? Was your favorite swimming?
Swimming and flag football. Because a lot of the guys.
What position did you play in football?
Huh?
What position did you play in football?
I played center. I was good at blocking people. I could move.
But the center is also the most intelligent position on the football field, because the center got to know all the plays for the lineman. Then the center has to know how the hell the quarterback is reacting, and the center got to know where the hell the running back is going, because everything comes off.
Yeah, even when I play, that's right. Stuff. And snapping the ball, that's another thing I was good at, was snapping the ball. A lot of people, and I did it very well. I can do deep snapping, all that stuff.
Nice. Oh snap, man. Yeah. I like even with the NFL, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now. So they still bringing Brady back, but the big thing is going to be because Brady does not have his center and does not have his guards anymore. So it's going to be, how bad will he finally look at age 45 trying to still play football?
I think he'll look fine. He just got to get the ball out, dude. I mean, if you
not if you don't have his center, not if you don't have it, not Now, if you had the right center, you're
I
a paid the
mean,
position. Let them
he'll
put the
just have.
scrub like trying to hike that ball. The quarterback will be no good, and you know it. You've been there before. Let a
I mean,
scrub
I
be back
think
there
that
trying to hike the ball.
he can manage, like Brady said, just get the ball to me. Now, if the ball hitting the ground and all that other mess, that ain't gonna work.
Boom, boom. That's what I'm talking about. The ball hit the ground, it ain't gonna work. If the center cannot stop that initial, because you know that first person that you come in, that first person lined up right over you, lined up right in front of you, is the shortest way to the quarterback. So the center is terrible. The center is not intelligent. The quarterback is sacked all the time, so he can't get nowhere. The ball dropping. Oh man, yeah,
Yeah, that ain't
yeah.
gonna work. But I think Brady, I think they'll clean that up. But I will tell you though, in the life of Special Olympics, though, I did a lot physically. There's videos on me online. You know what I mean? All types of videos, right? And at the end of the day, for me, you know, it's something to think about what I put forth in 30 years and got
Yep.
nothing from it, you know, and I deserve all these other NIA rules and all these people can make money off their image. Why am I told because I'm retarded that, and I'm not, by the way, I'm not. I'm
Nope.
told that I don't need money. All these other people in America can go get high paying jobs, but I'm not allowed to have a high paying job because you're supposed to be disabled. And if you're not, and you ain't looking disabled, they're gonna kick you out the program if you speak out too much like me. I was, you know, essentially should never be told not to talk to the police. I should never have to sell medals and the things that I've had to deal with, and folks Google me. And I want folks to go out and go buy my book, Swimming Upstream to Realize the Dream, because it's hard. I work hard to try to sell my book, and you know, and my hopes and dreams is to do public and motivational speaking and tell my story. I'm
Love it.
almost 40 years old, so athletics, I really, you know, if I'm reinstated in the Special Olympics, great, but I don't want to be reinstated in anything without getting paid.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. Yeah, I definitely understand that with your message and everything is clear on that one. Okay, before we get ready to rock out, I got to
Uh,
ask you a couple of questions to end this thing. My first
yeah.
question, this is the University of Gratitude podcast. It used to be
Okay.
called Mindset Over Bullshit, but the mission is still the same.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
still the same, and that is every day I'm telling people you got to write down 3 reasons why you're grateful. Not what you're grateful for. Hey, like don't tell me I'm
Why?
grateful for
Okay.
socks. Why? Because it is scientifically impossible. Ashton, I'm dead serious. It is scientifically impossible to have a negative thought and a positive thought at the same time. You can't do it. It's not possible. You will choose one or the other. So as long as you're writing out that story of why you are grateful, it means you can't have a negative thought about the other bullshit. With me, I can't have a negative thought about the fact that they won't let me back in they will not let me become a teacher again. I can't get mad about the fact that I don't have health care. I can't get mad about the fact that I don't have like disability. I don't get SSI. I can't think about the fact
Yeah,
that the
but
doctor is
you,
telling me about chemotherapy. And because I have that gratitude journal and I'm writing down why, that's what keeps me grinning and smiling and going. So my
but you
question to you
should.
is exactly, I got to keep going. So my question to you is
Okay.
give me a story why you are grateful.
Well, you know, I'm grateful. I'll tell you, I'm grateful for the times I got to spend with my mother when she
Nice.
was still here on this earth. But also in all seriousness, I'm grateful to be alive. Um, you know, I'm grateful to uh be able to work the jobs that I do, you know, and things that I do have in my life. And I'm grateful for the people in my family in my life because yes, you know, my family, they're, you know, some distance away from me. Distance wise, probably about 45 minutes away, but this is Texas, so you get the idea. But
Mm-hmm.
I hope to be able to see my family whenever I want to without having to take public transit. When I, like I told my family, when I get a vehicle, then I'll come see y'all whenever I want to. But the fact that I don't have a vehicle, yeah, no. So yeah, no, I'm not
Yeah, that damn
doing all
sure
that.
hurts when you don't have the vehicle.
Mm-mm.
Okay, loving
So
it, loving it. And the last
absolutely.
question, the last
Yes.
question. Your fans, your people, our tribes people, we all got to know. Either tell us either what you've been watching, who you've been jamming to, or it's something you have been reading. What are you watching? What are you jamming? Or what are you reading? What's got your attention?
Well, here lately, I have just been watching the state of our society, where we're at, whether people are Democrat or Republican. A lot of that I have been watching, just to see where things pull out in this
Mm-hmm.
society. It's a big deal right now, whether people believe in political stuff or not. I'm not watching it for political things. I'm watching it because we just need to be on alert as a society. So
Yep.
that's what that means. And what I
Okay.
have been reading, I would say, is maybe different books on what's going on in our society. Some people can look at the Black Laws Dictionary or dictionaries like that talk about certain things. Just understanding about my rights and reading books concerning that as a person. So that may not be things that people jive with, but I'm trying to find out what my rights are in this country. And a lot of books have absolutely allowed for me to understand what my rights are. And that's why I continue to read any type of material that's going to help me in my life in a positive way.
Nice. Love that.
And my
Loving
own
that.
book,
Yo, I'm loving that.
I gotta tell you, my own book too. Just being
Tell us
able to
about that book before you roll out. Please put the book back up. Tell us about the book again before you roll out. There you
Yes,
go.
this is the book right here. Swimming Upstream to Realize the Dream is the name of this book. It's got some fun stuff on the back of it. I don't know if you can see it, but that's the back of the book. Because I guess I have a screen reader here. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Yep,
But
I
this
see
is
it.
the book. Absolutely, that's the back, and this is the front. Swimming Upstream to Realize the Dream is the name of my book. That book is sold Walmart and Amazon, and we do have a Kindle that people can get for $2.99 plus tax. You get the idea. I'm very excited. Folks can also find me on social media at Golden Ashton. If you go on social media such as Facebook or any of that stuff, you'll see all of that come up, including YouTube, and all of that is pretty much like that. You folks can find me there on Instagram under Golden Ashton, TikTok, and all of your social media. I'm very excited, and click the link above, meetAshtonSmith.com, or Google me, Ashton Smith Special Olympics, to find out more information about me. My hopes and my dreams for your audience is to be so that they know I want to do public and motivational speaking, paid opportunities. And I also want to make sure that I'm a right author, meaning that my books can sell to more people. That's my hopes and my dreams. And I definitely am grateful to always be here and talk about my story with your audience, and knowing that things are going to turn around and there is hope. The disclaimer for today is everything I have said here is my opinion only, and only my opinion. The opinion expressed today is by me and not held to the Special Olympics, its staff, or its people. The disclaimer here says this for a reason, because we are in America, and this disclaimer allows for free speech and expression in the borders of the United States. So this disclaimer is very important so that people know. The stuff I said here today is very important, and my thoughts only alone. God bless you, man, and hopefully this disclaimer helps you. Thanks. Isn't that a great disclaimer?
1,000 thank yous for that. Yes, 1,000 thank yous for that. Listen,
Yes.
I've appreciated you rocking with me. 1,000 thank yous again. I want you to be pretty, stay grateful. I
stay
salute
strong
to you, Ashton Smith, 4-time Olympic gold winner. I got to bounce.
Right.
I'm out.
I love it, man. This is great. I love it. This is great, brother. This was fun. This was fun. This is fun, man.
Nice. All right, I'm out.
It is time to stop waiting on somebody else to teach you, to make you, to motivate you, to inspire you to be a better person. You can do it yourself by picking up a gratitude journal and writing down why you're grateful every single day. That will cost you nothing. There's no complaining about prices. There's no complaining about who's available. There's no complaining about if they are compatible with you. Get yourself a gratitude journal. Start writing this stuff out. Take the steps to be better. You.